This is Twit.
So the plans for the rollout of KitKat vary by manufacturers. So Motorola announced that the Moto X on all carriers will be getting it, the Droid Ultra, Droid Max, Droid Mini, and developer versions of the Moto X. Sony says that news on their devices will be coming out sometime this week, they say. So we'll see. LG, nothing official has come out yet for LG phones. For HTC, the HTC One Play Edition will have it by the end of November, while the HTC One, the rest of them, will get starting the end of January 2015. Samsung has nothing official has been come out about it, but tipsters are saying that the Note 3 is already testing KitKat, and likely the Play Edition S4 will get it sooner than the rest. And as far as the Nexus 4, 7, and 10, all Google said was soon.
You have to imagine those are going to come before.
Yeah, oh yeah. But,
they better.
Yeah, they better. But the interesting thing is that they did confirm that the Galaxy Nexus will not be getting KitKat. And Jason, the reason likely being that Texas Instruments, who built the OMAP SoC in the Galaxy Nexus, is out of the mobile market. They would need to update the drivers and the binaries to make it work, and that's not going to happen. So, so nothing for the.
So, Chad, if you could cut to my camera, my Galaxy Nexus. Well, actually, yeah, the actual one. I wanted to class it up a little bit, so I put a mustache on it. Does that help? Does that bring it into the next? I don't know.
I don't get the correlation.
I don't know. I had a mustache on an earlier show, and I didn't know what to do with it, so I stuck it to the back of my phone.
Well, I'm not going to get the new version of the OS, but I got this fancy mustache.
Well, you got to admit. I mean, you got to admit it. It classes it up. All right,
should have become stock.
Oh man, that's funny.
Sorry. Yeah. So the Galaxy Nexus, it was a big to-do that it wasn't going to get it, but there's
always something.
Yeah, not to mention, I mean, the Galaxy Nexus, how old is it now? 2
years.
2 years.
2 years. Yeah.
Yeah, come on, it's 2 years old and it's a Nexus device.
Yes.
You should get it. That's BS that it's not getting it. Yeah.
What about so what about the whole Texas Instruments aspect? Like they would need to make the updates to make this happen,
right? And that's
but they can't because they're not doing this anymore. What about that?
Their problem. That shouldn't be my problem.
Oh.
I'm not
okay.
anymore, but no, I see your point.
A lot of people are getting mad at Google over this, and I mean, it's really not Google's fault. I mean, it's not Google's choice, really. It's TI in this case. And they're like, no, we're done.
It just seems
with this.
It seems to be a loophole, not a loophole, but the opposite of a loophole. Like
an anti-loophole.
Yeah.
So what we're saying, if I hear you all correctly, which I think I do, what we're saying is Google needs to send everyone with the Galaxy Nexus a mustache. And it's all going to be all right.
You have no idea. I know we're running late on time, but I've been sitting next to this phone for the whole show, and my point of view, all I've seen has been this. Him holding the phone like this, and the entire show I would have been like, dude, you got there's like dust on the phone, or there's like a dust bunny or something. You got it like a hairball or something. And then he shows it's a mustache.
That was an intentional hairball on my phone.
How am I supposed to work under these conditions?